So here's a little bit of the background and how it all works and what's behind this kind of campaign. So the Mobile Giving Foundation is a charitable organization that is set up to process mobile donations. So they are actually the charity that receives the money, and then they filter that money through to the receiving charity, such as CanFAR. They started in the United States, had a lot of success there, and have since brought this up to Canada. All of the wireless providers, such as Bell, Rogers, TELUS, and so forth, as members of the CWTA, have agreed to pass the entire donation through to the charity. So every cent of that $5 comes through to the charity. The Mobile Giving Foundation takes 10 cents off as an administration fee for their own services that they provide. So we get $4.90 of a $5 donation, which is fantastic. And I think that's important information for people to know that the wireless organizations are passing that through. So if this is something that you are interested in, I would grab this website here, mobilegiving.ca, because that is where you would get more information about how to apply to be a charity under this program. So here's a few stats about what's happened. So Mobile Giving launched in Canada in November 2009. We were stressing because our creative went live on the 18th of November, and they went live on the 15th. So we were right there as like the first campaign. Please, no glitches. It all worked, thank goodness. 99,000 donations have been made through Mobile Giving as of February 28th. And you can see the number, $497,000 raised by 26 charities. There are two price points, $5 donations and $10 donations. They've been doing some research, and it actually seems that changing to the $10 price point does not decrease the number of donations that are received, but obviously it increases the money that comes in the door. So we're now experimenting with changing up to the $10. There is a cap, though, on the number of donations to the Mobile Giving Foundation for any charity at $30 a month. So if someone donated $10 to CanFAR, $10 to two other charities, and then wanted to make another donation, it would actually be refused by the carrier. So there is this $30 per month cap, and it's not per charity, which was a bit of a revelation to all of us at a meeting we had last month. All right? Yes, sure. I'll get right into Haiti. Yep. Good thinking. So I did want to note, though, that this is actually better results than the U.S. launch by far. I forget the exact jump. I wasn't able to catch the number, but it's a huge difference. It's been very successful here in Canada. And part of that is thanks to Haiti. So a lot of people didn't really know too much about mobile giving. They hadn't heard about it yet. And then when Haiti hit, mobile giving just took off across the country. It was a huge success for UNICEF, Plan, and CARE. And I think there were a couple other charities that were involved that had quite a bit of success. There's a couple interesting things that happened with the Haiti campaign. When that happened, the Mobile Giving Foundation was completely swamped with requests from charities on both sides of the border to get campaigns set up practically overnight. Everybody wanted the Haiti keyword, and of course only one charity got the Haiti keyword. And so there was a lot of stress around what's our keyword going to be, et cetera, et cetera. And they were overwhelmed. They didn't have the infrastructure to set that up. They have since put systems in place, and when the Chile earthquake hit, they were able to set up most charities that required an immediate response within a day. So and in fact, they had their first, after the Chile earthquake, they had their first campaign up and running within 8 hours. So they learned a lot from the disaster in Haiti with respect to being able to respond quickly. So the Mobile Giving Foundation only provides the charitable framework, but then you need to work with a service provider in order to do the programming and technology that is required for a campaign. So there are only 3 providers which are certified by the Mobile Giving Foundation, and these are the 3. Interestingly, the second one, ZipStripe, gets their services from the first one, MyThumb, and then it's really strange. And so they have completely different pricing models as a result. MyThumb has a flat fee structure, whereas ZipStripe has a per donation. ZipStripe may actually be the better choice for small charities that are just wanting to do quick campaigns, whereas MyThumb has a larger barrier to entry. We work with MyThumb, and there was more than just the initial. We also wanted to do some advanced conversations through what is called an alerts database, and I'm going to go into that, and that's why we chose MyThumb. So we actually have our own shortcode in addition to using the donation shortcode. Okay, so if you set up a text-to-donate program, you're given 4 keywords that you're able to select. And I think this is kind of a gold rush, just like on the internet. So as CanFAR, we were able to secure HIV, AIDS, ribbon, and CanFAR, which, you know, as far as I'm concerned, are very prime keywords that other organizations might have been interested in, but you know, because we're there first in, we're able to secure those. We have since dropped the CanFAR keyword because we wanted to do a spring campaign, and we picked up the spring keyword knowing that nobody's going to go and register CanFAR. So, and all of that happens, text to donate only happens on the mobile giving shortcode 3333. There's very limited programming functionality that's available to you, as you saw with those tightly scripted messages. But here's a big one. The receipts, charitable receipts, are actually done through the Mobile Giving Foundation, which is fantastic. Even for a $5 donation, receipts are provided, and we don't have to do a thing as an organization.
If you're in the United States and you text 30333, did that work?
It's a different, the short codes are handled differently in the United States.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Okay. So we also wanted to do something called an alerts database, and this is what allows us to, this is what allows us to have conversation with subscribers. So people are able to subscribe to our alerts database, and we can send text messages to them a couple times a month. There are various things that you can do with this, contests and voting and trivia and so forth. All right, keep on going here. Okay, so you'll remember earlier to subscribe to the Inner Circle, text yes. So the donor says, yes, I want to be part of the Inner Circle. And here is, I wanted to just highlight how awful some of these original messages are that they try to get you to work with.